Hi, this is Jed with SIHAT, So I Had a Thought YouTube channel where I build my thoughts. And yeah, everybody please like and subscribe to my channel, and yeah, so you can continue to see what's happening with the locomotive. So today in this video we're going to be working on the drive system. I have some sprockets here. So yeah, we're going to weld a piece onto the side of the tires so we can attach the sprocket to here, and that's what will make the locomotive go forward. So stay tuned. Okay, so I got this tire off, made myself a little stub piece, and then we will slide this over top, weld it to the rim, and then weld the sprocket to there, and then that's what will power this wheel. You can probably buy them like this, but this is probably cheaper. So yeah, on to the next piece. Alright, so we're going to put these in here, and then it'll be flush like this one, so that way because the tire would be like really close, so I wanted that flush. And then this here goes on, supposed to go on. Goes on like that, and then I also ground this down so that when the chain is riding here it doesn't hit, so I think that should work. So yeah, let's put these in here. There we go. Alright, so there we have it. Engine is running and it's going around. So that is really cool. Reverse. And that's in forward position. So yeah. Alright, so I did some upgrades to this here. We put a better spindle here. It actually has a grease cert. I took it out. A lot stronger, and I can grease it. And we beefed the frame up. We used like 1-inch square tubing. And yeah, so then if we ever get to a point of sticking a bigger engine in, it'll hold the weight. So alright, I think we're going to put the cab on the locomotive today. Alright, so there we go. It is on the frame. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'll put some more bracing underneath it. Yeah, and then we have to build the sheeting for the rest half. And yeah, this is pretty cool. Alright, so we put some brackets underneath here to help support it. 2 of them. And then on the inside, what I want to do is put this triangle on the inside and put it right on where that L or the bracket is to help support. That way this don't start bending or whatever, not So yeah, that'll really support it up. So all right, so this is the plate that the pump mounted to. We're gonna mount it like right in here. So to get some measurements, let's clamp this in there. I want this back. Perfect. I was sat in here earlier to get an idea where I want the pump to be at, so yeah. Yeah, so I just cut these pieces here. We're going to weld them into place. The end of these rods are actually going down onto a good strong, going down to support. So. So yeah, there we go. And then this here gets folded right like that. And that will be the steering. Alright, so I had put this pipe on. This is the return, and all the way down there. That way it can come back underneath my seat and come through this hole, and then it'll go through the copper tubing to cool the oil down, and through a filter, which this will go here and back into the tank. So yeah, we just have to continue plumbing this back together. Alright, so yeah, I have that all plumbed together. I need to get a swivel for in here, because obviously I can't turn this and I can't spin this on there. So yeah, and then that line runs into there and up to my switch. So yeah, this is going to work like this. To go left, you push forward, and then to go right, you pull towards you, and then that will operate the axle down there and operate that cylinder. So yeah, it's getting there. Pretty sweet. Alright, so we got the swivel connection on and my hydraulic filter. Now we're ready to put some oil into it. I just think I have everything bolted together. Yeah, so put some hydraulic oil into it. Alright, so I have to weld this piece here to the frame, and then what this does is actually a tensioner, and this belt will go around it, and tension for the pulleys for the hydraulic pump for steering. So yeah, I'll weld this up here and get this all put together. Alright, so we got it all together. I put oil in here, might add a little bit more, and we have the belt and stuff all hooked together, and yeah, the steering works. Yeah, so this here will operate it. That'll be my steering, and yeah, it's working really well. I can turn really quickly, or so I just made this up. This here will go onto the pump motors, and then this here, there's a connection in between here that when this hose slides front and back will adjust my speed of my hydrostat pumps, and then these here will be welded to the frame, and it'll keep everything rigid and not move around. So yeah. Alright, so I welded it in here, and this here will be the what operates these linkage back here, just to keep everything in line. And then after, I'll weld some more 3/8 rod from these here front to pedal in the cab. So yeah, and goes the whole way back to my cylinder, or the pumps. Alright, so when I took it for a spin and the steering was wonky, and we put these in here to tighten up the cables so that way there's no, take the slack out, that way the rear tire setup follows the way it's supposed to. And then we also changed my drives chain system, so that way it doesn't jump. And when I drove it, the chain was jumping on the drive sprocket. So this is a spring tensioner, and then this is just idle, and it gives the chain a lot more teeth on the drive sprocket. So yeah, now we just have to do that on the other side. And alright, so this here is going to be the sides of the engine compartment, and behind me is going to be the top cover. So we have to cut it, and then I'll cut make another dotted line so I can bend it. So alrighty. Alright, so I cut it in half. I also cut it little stitch marks the whole way along, and now we're going to attempt to bend it. I'm not sure exactly. This is ish. I don't know. Need leverage. I was thinking of just on this side. Now what? Alright, to try to bend this, I sandwiched the steel between two pieces of 2x4s. That way it's clamped there, and I can hopefully bend it. We'll see how this goes. Show me there's something heavy on that end. have something heavy, but I'm not lifting that. Ever. What if we would go like this? More wood. Alright, when in doubt and you don't have the right machines, you make one. This works. Maybe? I think we're bending it. Oopsie. My machine kind of came apart, but it's sort of bent. That'll be the side, and this is the top. Well, at least it's started, and I can hit that with a hammer or something. All right, what I'm in here is the sides of the engine compartment. It's upside down right now, so yeah, it'll get flipped around. The other end, I'm going to put a little support piece in, but yeah, we'll keep moving right along. Yeah, all right, thanks for watching. Please hit that bell so you know when I post the next one, and yeah, I think this is going to wrap it up for this one.